Hi guys, welcome to Starflow Tarot, and in today's video we're going to look at what your animal spiritual guide wants to tell you. You have 3 gems or crystals that you need to choose to have your position or to look at your reading. We have amethyst, aquamarine, and rose quartz. You choose one of the 3 and you'll get your answer. You can always pause the video to have more time to choose, obviously. Yep, so let's go. Without further ado, let's go. Amethyst. Look how beautiful this crystal is. Amethyst. Hello. Sorry if my nose is running a little bit. So, who is your animal guide and what this animal wants to know, what wants you to know? Amethyst. Okay, you ready, guys? You ready to know? Just kidding. Badger. That's cute. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Well, be fearless and bold feels like you are doubting yourself way too much. You are way too shy in certain situations and you avoid, maybe, sometimes you avoid conflicts, or most of the time, because you're scared to enter in them. Sorry, oh my god. It's the allergy, guys. I'm gonna go and buy some meds for myself for the allergy, so no worries. I won't have that in the videos anymore. So, you avoid conflicts way too much. And sometimes, guys, avoiding them doesn't mean to solve them. So sometimes we need to enter in the action, into the fire, as they say, to solve it. Because if you will constantly avoid it, it will just remain unsolved, right? What else the Badger wants you to know? Okay, let me adjust that a little bit. Okay, yeah, good. All right. Sorry. So what does the Badger wants you to know now? Okay, now I get it. Be fearless and bold to go out of toxic relationships or everything related to your addictions, comfort zone, and do not get yourself tempted by, for example, procrastination, laziness. If you have something in mind that you want to do, go for it. Do not procrastinate. Exactly. See? Also, the Emperor is the same energy. Be fearless and bold. Go for it. You are scared a little bit. You're scared of failure. You're scared that no matter what you will do, you will fail. Well, that's not true. Trying is important. If you don't try, then how can you know if you will succeed or not? See what I mean? So, yeah. And what else? Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, came out. As I said, allergy, guys. Sorry. Deeply sorry. Oh, man. So, Three of Pentacles. Communicate with people, do something with people, teamwork. If you have a project in mind, do it with others around. Do not do it alone, because the more people you will have. Yeah, see, we have the Hangman. So the Hangman came out, and I feel like you're just hanging there waiting for an opportunity to resolve all the difficulties around you right now. But the thing is, it will not happen unless you don't do something by yourself, right? So you're very like passive, and that's why the Badger came out. The Badger came here to tell you, do not be passive, be active. Yeah, go for it. Start something. Go search for your goal. Search what motivates you. Search for your motivation and goal, basically. Like, do it. And if you already have it, then continue and go for it. You're just looking at it, but you don't really move. Time to move. Time to do something. With the help of others, if it's necessary. Or if you feel like it. Or even not really feel like it. Sometimes it's required. What else? Okay, who is that person? Oh, now I understand why you are distracted from your goal. There is a guy or person, because why I say guy, because we have the king here, but it can be totally a woman too. Oh my goodness. So, it can be totally a woman too. So King of Cups is saying that I really don't want to end the video here because of my allergy. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man. Because it started so well. I'm really, really sorry. So, the King of Cups is distracting you from your goal. And I feel like it's someone who ignores you or ghosts you, someone who told you they like you, something like that, and then ghosts you and like kind of distance themselves from you, and you're like, why are they doing to me? And you just, again, temperance is like sitting and not doing anything, and so nothing is moving. You feel left alone, you feel like nothing is working. So it's really, this person is distracting you, not helping you. So do not, and that's why I feel like we have the devil reverse that showed up first. This person, if they are not trying to be with you, or if they're just doing things, if they're just telling you they like you, and if they're not doing anything for you, then it's not genuine, and then you shouldn't lose your time over this guy or this girl. So yeah, reconsider this person, reconsider this interaction with this person. It's not worth it. Seems like it's not worth it, really. And again, I'll say it again to all the people who's watching me. If a person wants to interact with you and wants to hang out with you, and if they really like you, they will go out of their way to spend time with you or text you or whatever. They will never ghost you, and they will always end up answering to your call, a message, and if they can't answer it, they will always message you and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I'll answer you later, and they will answer. So it's really their investment. If they are not investing in yourself, what I mean investment, it's not financial investment, an emotional and energetical investment. If they're not doing that, if they're not putting their time in you, then they are not that interested. So you shouldn't lose your time over someone who doesn't show you full interest, right? And is just saying you to, because words mean nothing. Or my favorite line is, actions speak louder. It's not about words, it's about actions. And I feel like this person, it's not really about actions, it's more about beautiful words. But again, it's King of Cups, right? The active suits would be wands or swords. So these guys will do something. Or like, again, knights, if we had like a knight, maybe. But again, Knight of Cups or Knight of Pentacles, especially Knight of Pentacles, would be a little bit, yeah, meh. But you understand what I mean, right? This guy is just about words or emotions, because it's the King of Cups, and not specifically concrete actions towards you. So I don't know if you should lose your time, especially with the moon. I don't know if you should lose your time over this person. So yeah, and this is why the Badger came out and telling you that do not be how can I say, do not be distracted by people who aren't worth it in your life, and do not be distracted from your goal and your dream that you want to accomplish. So yeah, that's a very, very cool reading, guys. I hope it helped you. And that's awesome, actually. I'll put it aside because I don't want to get it again. So yeah, Amethyst, that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment or likes and below to show me that you enjoyed the reading, and hit the notification bell to be notified of my readings. Bye. Now we're moving to aquamarine. Look how beautiful this crystal is. I hope it's not fake. I mean, it can be fake actually, but I hope it's not. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, it's still beautiful to me. Aquamarine, hello. So who is your spiritual guide, animal spiritual guide? Yeah, sorry, I have a bad allergy, guys. Today I will go and buy meds against it. Sorry if you hear my nose running. So, who is your animal? That would be very, very funny if for aquamarine we will get like a sea animal. That would be funny. We will see. So aquamarine, what's your animal spirit wants to tell you? Animal guide wants to tell you. No, we don't. We don't have it. We don't have a sea creature. Fox spirit, and it's reversed. Think on your feet. Interesting. Let me think. Think on your feet for fox spirit, and it's reversed. So you are dwelling in the past way too much. You're not thinking. I'll put it like that so you see the fox. So you're not thinking on your feet, as it says. Like you are, or sometimes you do, but not too much. Like you prefer to dwell in the past, and sometimes you kind of have like cringe attacks from your past moments. You know what I mean, right? And you have a very, very cunning nature, but for some reason you're not really using it right now because you feel like it's wrong to be cunning and lie sometimes. you're way too honest with people sometimes, way too honest, and being way too honest, it's not good. Like, you should understand that good lies exist. And I know it's like a philosophical debate whenever good lies exist or not, or like, is it good to lie in general, when it's a good lie. So yeah, but I do, in my conception of things, I do think that good lies exist, and that sometimes we should not tell everything, because it's just better. Like, during some moments, it's better to not say to the person and be completely honest with them, but just like be more diplomatic. It's more about diplomacy than lying, right? It's not about like lying, but it's more about like not telling everything. And I feel like here you're like very straightforward, and being way too straightforward and not very flexible gets you into trouble. Which is funny because you chose aquamarine, so it means like aquamarine is aqua, right? So water. And it means that you maybe that's why you chose it, because you need flexibility more. What else the fox spirit wants to tell you? Okay. First, Seven of Swords reversed. You really don't want to fool and lie, and like, you're super honest. You're very honest. Or you do lie when you have no other choice. Like, it's the last option you will take. The Hierophant reversed. Oh, that's the problem. That's not good, guys. So you have double standards towards people. What does it mean? So the Hierophant reversed, it's also about double standards. It means like, what I do, I can do it, but others cannot do it. See what I mean? So you allow yourself doing something, and you don't allow your surroundings or people who surround you do the same. So that's why I call it double standards. And yeah, or like, you have your own rules that you follow, and not always, you do not always follow them. And if other people do not follow the rules as you did, you get angry. So this is what I say or call double standards. I feel like you always want to be right. You always want to be that people surround you like this and tell you, oh, you're so intelligent, oh, you know so many things, and this is But in the end of the day, look what we have here. So you want that, but you are not like that. I'm sorry, guys, because we have the Hierophant reversed and the High Priestess reversed. It's really saying that you want to be this person who knows everything and who is very intelligent. When I say intelligent, it doesn't mean like smart. It means more like, you have knowledge, right? Well, it's not the case. You cannot know everything. And I feel like a very prideful nature here. People who will watch me here are like very prideful or have ego issues sometimes, when it comes to like knowing stuff or knowledge, studies, etc., etc. Sorry. What else? So yeah, and again, what else it's saying? You shouldn't be tempted, because it's kind of like your temptation to always have the last word, to be right, etc., etc., because it nourishes your egoism, or not really, ego, sorry, it nourishes your ego. But here, the devil reversed is telling you that stop doing that. Stop trying to put yourself above others. This is unhealthy for you too. And it's unhealthy for your relationships around you. It's unhealthy socially. So you should work. And that's why probably you feel alone sometimes. That's why you have troubles to build good relationships with people because of this. So that's why you need to work on this devil of yours. So what means working on the devil? So the devil card is not always about addictions or unhealthy attachments or whatever. It's something, it's like a temptation. It's something that within us, it's something that we want to do, but we are controlling ourselves. How can I say it? It's something that is very tempting to do for us, but we will not do it because we control ourselves. This is when our devil is tamed. But when it's not tamed, it means that you will do that. And it will, your instincts will control you, or like your emotions will control you more than your reason. Or like in this case, your ego will control you more than your reason. So don't let yourself do that. Work on it, exactly. Work on it. Slowly but steady, work on it. And think on your feet means that go on with the process. Do not abandon. And don't really do a whole plan. And it doesn't mean that you don't have a plan to work on this. It doesn't mean that you cannot, as I said, think on your feet and do it during the process. Have this, like, thinking about how to work on it during the process of working on it, right? See what I mean? It's kind of like maybe badly worded, but I think you understood. And what else? Justice reversed. You're not, you need to admit that you're not always right. Sorry, guys. I know, it hits the ego, right? Right now. You're like, what? What did she say? So this really reminds me, with a fox spirit, this really reminds me of these old stories with the king lion and the fool fox. So where the fox was making fun of the lion, and sometimes the lion wasn't really aware of that. So really, you shouldn't try to be the lion in this case. You should try to be the fox, because the fox is cunning. The fox is a good diplomat. The fox is very smart. Yeah, it's very smart in general, because the fox doesn't have a big ego, and it doesn't need to have it, because it's good. It's confident. It doesn't need to prove anyone that they are smart and that they know a lot. Here, you constantly have a thrive to show others how smart and how intelligent you are, because deep down you have an insecurity about it. Maybe people used to tell you, or like your parents used to tell you, that you are dumb, that you're not intelligent, that you don't know anything. And with time you develop like this urge to prove people that you actually know, to get recognition, So yeah, oh yeah, you're so smart. Oh yeah, you know so much. This is what you like to hear. And if you don't hear it, you get upset on the person, even if you know you're not right. again, so you need to really work on your ego here. Yep. So if you will not, because this Ace of Swords means also that you need to, so we see a person dying, you need to like kind of transform in some ways. You need to kill your ego, because see, I like it. So you want to be like this big person, and so others see you as one. But in the end of the day, you can be a mouse with a crown on yourself and be confident by being a mouse who slayed a person. Let's say it like that, right? So it's not always about the size. It's not always about words and what you say to others. It's just about action. And I feel like you talk a lot about how, let's say, smart you are and how much you know, but in the end of the day, you don't do much. Like, for example, you can say, yeah, I want to change the world, but in the end of the day, you're not doing much to change it. Because you cannot change yourself. And if you want to change the world, you need to change yourself first. You need to work on your growth first. And then when you will manage to change yourself, you're able to change others and the world. So we always need to start on ourselves first. So you don't do a lot of actions, but you talk a lot. And as I said in the previous reading, actions speak louder. So sometimes people do not speak about their engagements, about what they read or whatever, but they show to others that they actually know during some circumstances. See what I mean? So since you don't, and again, see, we have balance here that is reversed, or like scales reversed. You really hate when people tell you that you're not right, even if it's true. It really, you have like the Queen of Cups reversed. You have like this hysterical moments when you're like, no, I'm right. No, I know. Yeah, anger, frustration. Like, no, I know what I'm talking about. You don't know anything. Yeah. And again, that really causes you problem to work in teams. So again, it really, this kind of attitude has a negative impact on your social interactions. So that's why it's really crucial here to work on it. All right, Fox Spirit, hope you will understand. If it did resonate, then you sure need to work on that. How you need to work on it, it's very individual, guys. I cannot help you with that because each person have their own problems, and it's very individual, as I said. All right. Hope you enjoyed your reading, Aquamarine. Thanks for watching, and yeah, comment down below what you think about this reading, and hit the notification bell to get to be notified for more readings. And bye. Rose Quartz. Look how beautiful it is too. Rose Quartz. Hello. So, what is your animals? Spiritual animal guide, spirit animal guide, or spiritual animal guide. Let's find out. Elephant, and it's reversed. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Okay, you're doing the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. I know it came out reversed, but I'll reverse it for you to see how beautiful the card is. So you're not learning from the past. You're constantly doing the same mistakes, and that's obviously bad. You with this card you have a very good memory, so you remember everything, but for some reason you decide to not take the past lessons as a lesson. You just like do the same thing. Well, okay. And since the elephant is reversed, well, yes, obviously it's not very wise of you, but we will see why you're doing this and kind of more in depth. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed. You're not focused. You're not focused. Oh, okay. Magician reversed. You're not focused, and you don't take responsibility for things you're doing, and you don't take control over your life. Sorry, yeah, I have an allergy, so that's why I'm doing this very obnoxious noise. Sorry, guys. Okay. You're more like let's fate to the let's take no, let's let fate sorry. Let's let fate to decide what will happen to me. So you're like letting your life flow and go with the flow way too much. Way too much. You need to take control over it. You need to do something to improve your life. And that's why maybe like the Eight of Wands is reversed, because it means like you're not focused. You're just like, I don't know, living in your illusions or avoiding responsibilities. Because you're like, oh well, life will decide for me. Not I will not decide. Fate will decide for me. Whatever that is. Queen of Wands reversed. And the Chariot reversed that fell. Yeah, you're really not moving here. Look, every card came out reversed. And I do have a Pride cards, as you can see here. So, and we have the Tower on the back. So, really means that something... And again, maybe you experienced a very troublesome period in your life not that long ago with the Tower, or you are experiencing it right now. So that's why you don't have a lot of energy to fuel yourself. Let's say like that, to fuel your chariot here. Yeah, you're really uncomfortable. You don't feel comfortable. You see, as I said, you don't have energy. You don't have enough energy. The Ace of Wands is reversed, so yeah, you don't have energy to do something here, to control your life. And yeah, you are dwelling in the past. Your past mistakes. You let fate decide. You let go way too much. You are distracting yourself. Okay, well, yeah, okay. You're scared. When we have the Moon too that came out. You are you're way too much in your distractions. You're afraid to take responsibility for your life because you know it will bring a lot of stress on you with the Tower that we saw earlier. But it's time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move for something new. It's time to start acting and take a lesson from your past mistakes. And life will always test you and always give you lessons. And this is why it's so cool, because you're not born with like knowing everything. You are learning. Let life teach you. Let life be your teacher. And you are the fool that starts their journey and go for it, go for something new and discover lots of things, lots of cool things or bad things that, again, also are lessons on its or their path. Time to act, time to do something, time to go for it, because what kind of advantage you get by just sitting there and let life pass through you or pass next to you, your own life passing next to you? You will get nothing, right? So time to act, time to do something. Do not be afraid. Accept the fact that you will fail in some things, but failure is not that negative, because it gives you, again, a lesson that you learn from it, and then you change your ways of doing and you do differently, and then you keep going. So do not be afraid to fail, because it's part of the process. You cannot expect to do everything perfectly. And I feel like here we have pathological perfectionist who will watch me here. Try to understand that here being a perfectionist just really handicaps you. So yeah. Hope it helped you too, guys. Thanks for watching. Rose Quartz. Hope you enjoyed your position or your crystal, and leave a comment of how it resonated. Hit the notification bell, leave a like to be hit the notification bell to be notified for more videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I wish you a wonderful day, and hope you will all work on your little struggles, because we can all fix everything, right? Hope you will work on it. Hope it made you understand something. And yeah, bye.